So guys, in this video, we will mainly discuss about the problems on probability, most of all the continuous functions. And here by this video, we will want to find the mean, variance, standard deviation, and also we will also check the probability density function for some values of unknown. So here I will pick up one problem, that is that if the PDF of the random variable capital X is defined as f of x is equal to half minus kx, this is defined over the 0 to 4, then we have to determine the value of k and find the probability that x assumes the value between 2 and 3, and hence we have to find the mean, variance and standard deviation of this problem. So see here that how can I find, that is the PDF of a random PDF means the probability density function, and here the probability density function is defined by f of x is equal to half k minus x. And we know that a function f of x, it is f of x is said to be PDF if minus infinity to infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. So now to find the value of k, now we have to use this relation. So how can we use it? See that if we follow the relation, that we know that the minus infinity to infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. And here f of x is given, that is f of x is equal to half minus kx. And it is defined over 0 less equal to x less equal to 4, and anything is given not there. So we can write that is 0 otherwise. So now we can write it this integration by like this: minus infinity to 0 f of x dx plus 0 to 4 f of x dx plus 4 to infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. See here that only the f of x is defined over 0 to 4 and otherwise the place is 0. So now from here we can easily calculate the value of k, that is 0 to 4 half minus kx dx is equal to 1, and if we simplify, that is half x minus k by 2 x square. 0 to 4 is equal to 1. If we put the upper limit, the lower limit is 0, so the negative portion will be deleted here. So we will get from here that half into 4 minus k by 2 into 16 is equal to 1. And so from here if we calculate it, we will get, that is minus 8k is equal to minus 1, or the value of k is equal to 1 by 8. So now we can write it this function by like this, that the density function, now it can be written as that f of x is equal to half minus x by 8, 0 less equal to x less equal to 4, and 0 otherwise. So now here, this is one part of problem. So now what is the next problem? That is, we have to find the probability that x assumes the value between 2 and 3. So how can we find the value x and the probability that between 2 and 3? So let us check that how can we solve it. See here, we have to now find the probability that x assumes the value between 2 and 3. So f of x is equal to, now we can write half minus x by 8, 0 less equal to x less equal to 4, and 0 otherwise. So now from here how can we find it? That is, between 2 and 3 means we have to find p of 2 less equal to x less equal to 3. That means for the continuous case, it will be 2 to 3 half minus x by 8 dx. Half minus x by 8 dx. And if we simplify, we will get half x minus x squared by 16. Or you can write it differently here. So I write here for the calculation. So we will get half of 3 minus 2 minus 1 by 16, 9 minus 4. So this is half minus 5 by 16, and if we simplify, we will get the value is 3 by 16. So I hope you understand that how can we find the value. And now we have to find the mean, variance and standard deviation of this function. So how can I find the mean, variance and the standard deviation of the function? So let's check that how can we find it. That is the mean of the function. That is the mean of that is here given that f of x is equal to, we get half minus x by 8. So now how can we find the mean of a continuous function? So here I write that how can we find the mean, variance and standard deviation of the continuous function. That is the mean. We can find the mean that is defined by e of x is equal to minus infinity to infinity x into f of x dx. Variance, that is e of x square minus e of x whole square. Variance denoted by sigma square, and standard deviation, that is positive square root of variance. And how can we find the e of x square? That is e of x square, we can find it, that is minus infinity to infinity x square into f of x dx, where f of x is the probability density function. And see, that is this is defined over 0 less equal to s less equal to 4. So now we have to find the mean of this function, variance and the standard deviation. So now let us try to find the mean and variance and standard deviation of this function. So see that when we find the mean, e of x is equal to minus infinity to infinity x into f of x dx. See that it is only defined over 0 to 4. This is already given in the question. That is, this is only defined over 0 to 4 and 0 otherwise. So we can directly write here, that is 0 to 4 x into half minus x by 8 dx. So now we have to just simplify it. That is half, that is 0 to 4 half x minus x square by 8 dx. So if we simplify, we will get x square by 4 minus x cube by 24, 0 to 4. So now if we simplify, we will get this is 4 minus 64 by 24, and if we simplify, we will get the mean will be 96 minus 64 by 24, that is 32 by 24. That means it will be 4 by 3. So I hope you understand that how can I get it. Similarly, we have to find now the variance. So for finding the variance, we have to also find the e of x square. So how can we find the e of x square? We can show it here, the e of x square. So I will just showing you it here, that how can we find the e of x square. That is, e of x square means, we know that this is minus infinity to infinity x square into f of x dx. So see here that is f of x is already defined over the 0 to 4. So we can write it 0 to 4 x square half minus x by 8 dx. So I can write 0 to 4 half x square minus x cubed by 8 dx. So from here we will get 1 by 6 x cubed minus 1 by 32 x to the power 4 over 0 to 4. So from here if we put the upper limit, 64 by 6 minus 4, 16, 64, 256 by, that means 8. And if we simplify, we will get from here 664 minus 48, that is 16 by 6, that is 8 by 3. So now e of x square we get 8 by 3. And now the variance will be e of x square minus e of x whole square. So that is 8 by 3 minus 16 by 9. And if we simplify, we will get 9 is the LCM, that is 24 minus 16, that is 8 by 9. So we will get sigma square is equal to 8 by 9. The variance is 8 by 9. And the variance and the standard deviation will be root over 8 by 9, that is 2 root 2 by 3. So I hope you will, and the positive square root of variance, so this is 2 root 2 by 3, and I hope you will understand that how can we find the mean and variance, standard deviation, and for finding some values of unknown by using the probability density function, and how can you find the mean, variance, standard deviation for a continuous probability continuous function, that means for the probability density function. So thank you for watching the video.